New Lands, by Charles Hoyfort, Part 2, Chapter 33a. In Coconino County, Arizona, is an extraordinary formation. It is known as Coon Butte and as Crater Mountain. Once upon a time, something gouged this part of Arizona. The cavity in the ground is about 3,800 feet in diameter, and it is approximately 600 feet deep, from the rim of the ramparts to the floor of the interior. Out from this cavity had been hurled blocks of limestone, some of them a mile or so away, some of these masses weighing probably 5,000 tons each. And in the formation, and around it, have been found either extraordinary numbers of meteorites, or fragments of one supermeteorite. Barringer, in his report to the Academy of Natural Science of Philadelphia, Proceedings of the Academy of Natural Sciences of Philadelphia, December 1905, says that, of the traffickers in this meteoritic material, he knew of 2 men who had shipped away 15 tons of it. But Barringer's minimum estimate of the body large enough so to gouge the ground is 10 million tons. It was supposed that a main mass of meteoritic material was buried under the floor of the formation, but this floor was drilled, and nothing was found to support this supposition. One drill went down 1,020 feet, going through 100 feet of red sandstone, which seems to be the natural, undisturbed substructure. The datum that opposes most strongly the idea that this pit was gouged by one supermeteorite is that in it and around it at least 3 kinds of meteorites have been found. They are irons, masses of iron shale, and shale balls that are so rounded and individualized that they cannot be thought of as fragments of a greater body, and cannot be very well thought of as great drops of molten matter cast from a main, incandescent mass, inasmuch as there is not a trace of igneous rock such as would mark such contact. There are data for thinking that these 3 kinds of objects fell at different times, presumably from origin of fixed position relatively to this point in Arizona. With the formation, shales were found, buried at various distances, as if they had fallen at different times. For instance, 7 of them in a vertical line, the deepest buried 27 feet down. Also shales outside the formation were found buried. But, quite as if they had fallen more recently, the hundreds of irons were found upon the surface of the ground, or partly covered, or wholly covered, but only with superficial soil. There is no knowing when this great gouge occurred, but cedars upon the rim are said to be 700 years old. In terms of our general expression upon differences of potential, and of electric relations between nearby worlds, I think of a blast between this earth and a land somewhere else, and of something that was more than a cyclone that gouged this pit.